Boys, we are back with another cut update today, and as you can see on the screen, Bo Jackson is here. It is Bo Jackson Day, but let's take a further look to see exactly what came out today. Not just Bo Jackson, there is a Spotlight promo that comes every Sunday. Looking forward to that. Speaking of every Sunday, if we take a quick peek at some sets here, we can see one of my favorite players of all time is coming into the game. If I go to program here and then go to Sunday Spotlight, we can see Devin Hester, the man, the myth, the legend. As you can see, rocking some bear attire here. I think I have a Hester sign something around here somewhere, but only person to ever take a kickoff back to start the Super Bowl. Love that. And then we can see we can get it as an 89 speed, 88 overall corner for free just by playing the game. I will show you that in a second. But before we get anywhere else, I want to show you the new cards that dropped today. If we go ahead and look at the catalog here, and we stay on the Spotlight program. Yep, I want to go by overall. I want to start from the bottom and just kind of work our way up. You can see some of these here, 78 overall. You can get this from playing some solos. I got a left tackle, plugged him into the lineup as a backup left tackle just to have. You can also use him for some skill points that we talked about in a different video. Looking over here, will linebacker, DT, free safety. A fullback wouldn't be a bad B&D if you got that one. Would not be bad whatsoever. Middle linebacker, 78 speed, probably not a good user. An 80 over right guard is solid right now. 82 speed safety. 80 overall right tackle would not be bad for a B&D if you were to pull that one. And then a couple more. Tight end, not so high on the Matt Wagner one. We'll talk about Peter Clark in a second. And then obviously you can get Bo Jackson as an 80 overall. We'll see some more of him later. And then we get to the 83s. Another user potential here, but 81 speed. There are some better ones out there already. Center, would say this is a good one, but with the season 1 player, you can already get a center up this high for free, so don't really need him here. And then a left edge. We do have a right edge coming. And if you get some pre-order stuff, you don't really need a left edge, but there is an 83 there if needed. Another Bo Jackson 83 version. So you have an 80, an 83, and then we'll get into a couple more. But before we get there, we do have a quarterback 83 speed Sellers. This is one of the first ones I want to bring up on the screen fully because this guy, you might see him quite a bit right now with the 83 speed, 84 throw power, and then some good 80 overall on the accuracies as well. Looking next, you can see another user, potentially Sam linebacker, 83 speed here, but this is another big one I want to zoom in on. An 85 overall corner with 85 speed. Dejon Lee Jr. could be a good person to get on the team, but right now he's going for a lot of coins. 350k. It makes sense. You can see the coin count up top. We'll get to that in a second. It was a rough one. Bo Jackson 85 overall halfback at 85 speed, and then a free safety limited time Bryce Thornton with 86 speed. That man will be a monster back there. And then I think there is one more limited time. Yep, Bo Sparks, 86 speed receiver. We have plenty of receivers right now. But yes, they're not at 86 speed. We have a couple 85s, so we're good with that right now. But this is the one I want to zoom in on. Look at this card art. Animated in the background. Bo Jackson with 86 speed. Again, right now he is going to always sell at 375k for quick sell value. Auction right now is 910. We're not touching that. Hopefully, eventually he gets down to like that 400, 500,000 range where we can use him for a little bit, and then he can become a rental until later in the season. But those are all the new cards for today, and if you want to see how we get to Devin Hester, we'll get into that in a second. But now I want to go back to this Peter Clark. So you can upgrade this guy by going to upgrades here. This is just like the original ones, the earn, the exchange, all that good stuff here. If you go to earn, you can see all you have to do is have them in your lineup. I thought maybe it's because I'm not in my lineup, I'm in the catalog. Let me back out for a second. Go to my items here. There we go. And if I go to upgrades here, we can see earn. and you can just, by playing through the game, you can get these done. Just have them in your lineup. 120 first downs. So it's first downs, then it's points, complete passes, passing yards, so on and so on, all the way down until you can get all those extra skill points to upgrade them on that one. Touchdowns, and then eventually you're going to have him as your tight end one, so you can get receiving yards with him and also touchdowns with him to get some extra skill points. And then if we look at the attributes, I had 300k coins, spent a lot trying to reroll to get some speed, was not getting lucky. I'm at the point where we're letting it roll. So whatever we get live right here is what we're getting. 85 catching, don't love to see that. And then do we get speed? No, we get some more catching traffic, and then deep route running. So that is tough. We're not going to spend another 10k to get that reroll again. We're going to let it roll because this is so early in the game. 78 speed, yes, it sucks right now. Maybe it'll get up as we go. Last thing I want to touch on for today will be the Devin Hester card. If we go over to the challenges here, you have to do the video labyrinth one. And as long as you get down all the way through entry 10, you can see here you get the retro cartridge for completing that one. What you do with that is then you go to this event tab. You can use that cartridge in the event for College Blitz. You have a week to do this. You have to do this every week to make sure you're getting this card. And all you have to do is get 100,000 points in this, and you can see the house rules. You get 10,000 for a win, 3,000 for a touchdown, 25 for a sack, 9,000 for a forced fumble, and then interception as well. If we look over at the rewards, you can see we get to that the 100,000 mark. We get the high score token. We need 7 of those to get our boy Devin Hester. So stay tuned to grind for that each week. As you see, it ends on August 23rd. That's when we should be able to get Devin Hester and get him into our lineup. The GOAT has returned. But until then, doesn't we love him? Deuces to the gooses. See ya.